My name is Lucas Walker. I'm the Assistant Residence Director for Dennis House. I'm a fourth-year business student, and I'm originally from Toronto, Ontario. I'm a big fan of Acadia athletics. I actually do some of the public address announcing here for our football, soccer, volleyball, and rugby teams. On the weekends, sometimes I'll be DJing at the Axe Lounge here. And when I do have some free time, I enjoy just hanging out with my friends in residence or going down to Just Us to grab a cup of coffee. Well, I think the thing that I like most about living on campus is how connected it is to everything. You're 5 minutes away from classes, 5 minutes away from the dining facilities, you're 5 minutes away from the gym, and you save a lot of time throughout your day just because you are so close to everything. And also, a really neat aspect about living on campus is that you're living with 100 people in your same building, so there's always someone to hang out with, there's always something fun to do, and you're not nearly as isolated as when you live off campus. Well, I think that the thing that separates Acadia the most from the other universities in Canada is the small size in terms of the number of students. With only 3,000 students here, you're going to have a much smaller class sizes. Professors are that much more likely to know your name. They know who you are, so when you go in to talk to them during their office hours, they know who you are and they care that much more and they want to see you succeed. I think that one of the best times at Acadia throughout the school year is homecoming weekend. You have all kinds of fun activities like the football game, the bomber race, all kinds of events on and off campus. And it's really neat to see some of the alumni come back when they haven't been here for 5, 10 years, to see them going through all their traditions. You met people who've lived in your house that lived there when they were university students, sometimes 30, 40 years ago. And I think that's just really neat to connect with people who have been to Acadia and lived where you lived so long ago. Well, by far the best thing about living in residence is the people that you meet. I have friends that I met in my first year that I'm still very close with and I will probably be close with for the rest of my life. The other good aspect of living in residence is the fact that you're with so many people. So if you have a test one day, probably other people have the same test too, so you're all studying together, helping each other out. And I find that it can really help you out academically. The thing that I like most about Dennis House is the youthful vibe that it has, because there are a lot more first-year university students. I feel that it's very fresh and that it just adds a lot more liveliness to Dennis House. I also like that it's 30 seconds away from Yale Hall, 5 minutes from my classes, and 10 minutes away from the gym. I find that that means I'm never late for class, I still work out regularly, and when I want to go eat, it's 2 seconds away, so. Well, if you do have any questions, please feel free to contact Residence Life, and hopefully we'll be seeing you in September.